UC San Diego. I did my undergrad there, and I was a mechanical engineering major for about 3 years, and I swapped over to management science, which is like a business econ type major. From there, I ended up going to what is now known as Axos Bank, which is Bank of Internet, federal bank back in the day. And I started as a commercial loan officer on the lending side for the bank. Didn't know what I was doing, so it was a good stepping stone, taught me pretty much everything in the commercial industry that I needed to know. From there, I worked with Innovative Capital and Brent over here at Innovative for about 5 years since I started. He's like one of my first clients, and got to know him pretty well, built a relationship with him, and then he offered me a job this past year and probably previous years before, but I wasn't ready to move over. And so after that, I basically started looking at my options and found that they were the most competitive in terms of pay for coming over to the broker side, and just kind of the natural step in the next line from a lender originator to a brokerage, to a broker. So I took that leap, and now I'm here. What drew me over to Innovative Capital was several things. One of them is they're not a large firm. There's a lot of other brokerage firms out there that are really big. And that kind of causes, in my eyes, a lot of issues where you're working with one person and then you're working with another person who doesn't know what they're doing. And then a lot of beginners go to the larger firms just because they get a lot more business that way. Another thing is working with Brent over the 5 years and his team has shown me like they know what they're doing. They understand how commercial real estate works. They know how to do debt service and cash flow. They know how to structure a loan, which made me feel comfortable that I was coming to a knowledgeable brokerage firm and people that knew what they were doing. I've worked, like I said, for 5 years in the industry, and a lot of different people come through. And I would say majority of the ones that I've seen don't quite understand commercial. They're mostly single family brokers. And it's a headache to work with those people. So coming over to Brent's side was very exciting for me. I was happy to be working with people who knew what they were doing, that were a smaller firm where you weren't just going to become like a number here. They're very personable and great to talk to. I really like his team, and happy to be working for him. What excites me about InCap is that they're a smaller firm, but they also have a lending side to them. So they do their own private lending, and coming from the bank I was at, they have availability to, obviously they don't do any brokering, it's just lending. And so being able to do both at a firm of this size is great because it opens up a lot more options for solutions. So if you can't find something through like a normal bank, you can usually structure something here that you can work for the client. The other cool thing is coming over to Innovative versus other firms. Like I said, they don't have that lending aspect to them. And so I do get to work with my old company, Axos Bank, which is great. So I'll be able to structure deals that both Axos and Innovative will be able to fund in the end, which is I'm pretty excited about. And I feel there's a lot more opportunity here to help build up their business.